vacation these bitches. Put them on runway bitches. I vacation these bitches. Put them on runway bitches. I vacation these bitches.
Hey Monty Maniacs, and to all of the digital world out there, I am Rhoa Monty, and this is, in fact, Mind of Monty. And tonight we're going to be reviewing The Real Housewives of Atlanta, because that is my guilty pleasure. One of my favorite reality shows that has ever been invented. And of course, I had to bring my kiki girlfriends on with me tonight, my sisters. We are housewives stands from the beginning till now. And now we're in the 13th season, so I had to bring my sisters on here. So let them introduce themselves. Go ahead, ladies. Who are you and what do you do?
Okay. I am Kayla, also known as K-Style, better known as Penny Lane on the gram. If you know, you know. I do a little bit of everything, but I love personal styling, I love personal shopping, and I love kikiing, and I love throwing shade. My favorite thing. So that's what we're here to do today.
Hey y'all, this is Ashley, aka Fashion Hers, also Style to School on IG. I'm a hairstylist. I love doing any type of styling myself, but mostly personal style, and being a mom.
Yes, come on, mommy. All right, y'all. Are y'all ready to get into this? We've been waiting for this season to start since even the quarantine started.
Period. Since then.
Like, what's going on?
I can't believe it's season 13 though.
Like the years. Like we literally been binging Housewives since quarantine started, like Kiki going off.
Okay. Yes. Does Mr. Monty have on She by Sheree?
Is it a jogger?
All right, y'all. So we're going to get into the breakdown, the highlights of the episode. This is the season premiere of season 13. We have our 5 peaches, even though we were only introduced to 4 for the season premiere because the 5th girl is, the new girl is always introduced on the 2nd episode.
Yep.
So at the top of the episode, they showed the girls how they're going to be maneuvering through the season, through quarantine, through the world of Corona. You know, the girls had to be quarantined from each other, had to go into the confessionals with their mask on, with the production. It was really like the third wall was really broken down this time, and we got to see.
Yeah, it was.
And of course, they showed what was really going on with the Black Lives Matter movement through the quarantine.
Mainly on Porsha's point of view.
Yeah, Porsha's tease. Yes.
Yeah. That was her storyline in the beginning.
That really pushed Porsha to the forefront of this episode.
And also, Breonna Taylor's mother was present in that episode.
Breonna Taylor.
Yes.
We had Tamika.
Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor.
Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Period. Nothing more, nothing less.
Big up to Bravo for putting that on their platform because they didn't have to do that. They could have just gave us drama, but for them to do that, big up to them for putting it on the platform. Did it set the tone for the episode?
No.
I feel like it started with a somber, like it was very somber and very like that. And I'm also tired, no shade to Bravo, shout out to Bravo, but I'm tired of so many people when they talk about Black Lives Matter, it's so somber and sad.
Yes.
And I understand what's tied to it and why we're marching and things like that, but being Black is such a beautiful thing, and it's so like I wouldn't want to be anything else. Like I said, I'm glad that they showed it, but I feel like the mood in the beginning was so somber, and then it hopped to them kicking at Cynthia's house, and then it got depressing back with Kenya, and then it got kicking back again. So it kind of went.
It wasn't cohesive to me.
I think they are trying to figure out a formula for what's going on right now. For how are they gonna like create the same show, but in a different way because they're not doing it the same way. So I think that's what they were trying to do. I do agree that it was kind of all over the place and it wasn't the same show, but I seen what they were trying to do. It was definitely like me and Kayla was talking about. It was giving intro to the album.
It was an intro to the album.
It really was.
So I'm ready for track 1.
Now we have Kenya going to her divorce attorney. I'm sorry. I've never been... Okay, so this is where I stand with Kenya from the first season that she came on to now. I was never really a Kenya Moore fan, but I knew what her character was on the show.
Her role.
She's there to start drama. She is the she's the villain. That's what she got. That's what she's paid for. I get it. I understand it. I'm not mad at her.
Yep.
Miss Kenya, I don't even know who she is.
Dreadful.
She is in shambles.
Yeah, she's in complete shambles right now.
Mama, she said she has gained 30 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, she looks sad. Like,
She do.
It's all in her face.
It's all in her
face.
And it's all in her wardrobe. Like I said, what depressed me more was the dress that she wore to the lawyer.
Wait a minute, you talking about the Wakanda outfit or the other one?
I'm talking about the dress with the little thing right there.
Yeah, little bow right here when she
The
went to go see
little
the
bow.
lawyer.
See the lawyer.
Oh, bitch, I thought you was talking about the Wakanda
The press.
outfit. That was
The press.
Now, what I can say is her place is laid. I love
Oh
the
yeah,
black and
house
white,
is
the
gorgeous.
yellow.
the house is beautiful.
And,
The house
oh
is
my God,
beautiful.
and the gray. I said that's a nice color.
Beautiful
scheme.
gowns. But
Ooh.
Wardrobe next.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
It's
she's
always
never been
been
a
a
fashion
knack.
girl.
Always
She's
been a
never been a fashion girl. You're absolutely right.
What I live for in the
I
season,
mean, are any of them fashion girls?
Marlo is.
Marlo is.
Marlo and Tanya slightly.
And Tanya.
I don't like Tanya's.
We know.
We know you don't like Tanya.
We
But
know.
Tanya's a fashion girl. She is.
She's a fashion
Tanya
girl.
is labeled.
No, but she
Labeled.
be putting
She
some
thinks that
together.
wearing designer is fashion.
No, she
So
be
is
putting
Marlo.
together.
But
So is
Marlo know how to
Marlo.
hook it up.
But Marlo is the same thing. Everything Marlo have on is designer. You gonna catch her in nothing that's
Yes,
not.
but she know how to hook it up better than Tammy.
Me, I'm not
I feel
comparing
like-
the two.
I
I'm
feel
not
like
comparing
Marlo,
them.
yeah, Marlo is more of a creative. Tanya has more of a simplistic style.
Yeah,
It looks like
she's
Tammy
her
just
under.
like what's on the
Stop her
mannequin is
under.
gonna wear it.
I'm screaming. What I did like about the scene with Kenya though was when the divorce
Lawyer got her together.
got her together and was
Oh
like,
yeah, he was like, yeah, these black celebrities and like
Yeah,
like
like,
tried
you
to like
got-
bring her back
He
down to
said,
reality.
basically, put your big girl panties on and get back to the Kenya that I know. And I agree with him.
Man, like, you got so wrapped up in this man and wrapped up in the reality that you created that you lost yourself, sis.
I just hope that they can get to a respectable place. And honestly, I thought I would never say this, but I need Kenya to get back to the old Kenya.
No shade.
I know,
Like-
because then you be ready for it.
Is this Kenya's karma for everything that she's going through right now?
It could be, but I don't understand. It was so blatant that he did not want to be with her.
I'm going to just say this. When you have something to say about everybody else's husband, everybody else's relationship, when you want to be in this, everybody else's husband and everybody else's relationship stays, and then you know the circle always comes full, and then now your relationship ain't kind of working out. You had something to say about everybody else's marriage and what they doing. You know.
Now look at you, mama.
This lady got married to this guy in like what? I want to say 4 to
Was
6
6 months?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like 6
6 months
months.
maybe. But you can't even work it out because you don't even know that person because you rushed through
Like
everything.
y'all live in different states.
Mhm.
Yeah, so now me actually trying to be with you, I'm realizing I don't even like you.
For sure.
And then the woman also needs to be clear on when the man, he has other children. What is he like with them?
Yes, you have to see that.
That's important.
Because if their relationship is not like that, just like with Todd and Candy,
Not solidified.
Like you don't know.
It's giving next.
he's trying to make people believe that yeah, he wants me when really he don't.
It don't add up. Nobody,
He don't.
unless he really that narcissistic and that crazy that he just want to invite you around to really put you down. And then at that point, why are you still jumping up and running to get punched, to be
And
a
then on
punching
top of
bag?
that, the only reason why he making a trip to Atlanta is so that he can see his daughter.
See his daughter.
All right, can we wrap it up on Kenyon? Because I'm done.
Yeah, it's
Period.
giving me exhaustion.
Okay.
It's giving exhausted. It's giving it's ran its course.
The girls finally show the girls getting together, and we have Cynthia, Marlo, and Candy. They all went over to Cynthia's house.
Yeah.
Kids, mama. Cynthia said, "Bitch, COVID is real, bitch. I'm gonna bring the
Right.
patio. I'm gonna bring the patio table and the chairs to the front. I'm not playing
Yep.
that." But
The
it
deck
was-
furniture to the front.
It was
To the
giving
front.
very much of titty scent. The titties.
Oh my God.
They was out there.
Can we talk about it? Because
No, can we talk about Candy's romper? That yellow
I don't
romper?
want to talk. I don't want
Okay.
to talk about it. Next.
Oh,
I'm a Candy Burns Tucker stan. But when it comes to the
No,
fashion,
not the whole
mama,
thing, Tucker.
when it comes to the fashion mama, I can't help you, Candy. I can't.
There is none.
Yeah,
As far as Cynthia, why was the girls out there like that?
Also, they started taping in August, so it was hot.
It was hot. That was cute. Marlo
Yeah,
was funny.
Yeah, and
Marlo
Marlo
didn't-
was funny with her. Let me
Yeah,
check.
Marlo was funny.
She said, "Do you have Metro? Is your phone Metro?"
Oh my God, she had
That
me.
tears.
No, when she said Porsha Luther King. Gone.
That
Where
yeah,
do we
that.
go first? So now let's talk about my fave, Candy, and her baby Zeddy Block.
Oof.
It's
Okay.
because they didn't pay her
So-
money. It's my money, and I want it now.
Right. So Candy,
I don't appreciate the disrespect. How he called her out her neck like that.
yeah.
Talking about she acting broke.
Acting
Like,
broke.
no.
You wish, not a day in my life.
That meet up between him and their daughter and her. That was 4 years ago already.
Yeah.
When they played
And she
that
has
back.
basically haven't seen him since.
That is ridiculous.
And knowing Riley through the TV, she don't play.
But I can
still
relate
petty
to
enough. I'm still
Riley
petty
how she was like, if you can do all this for your other children, you can do that for me too.
Candy Bear Sucker ain't gonna play no games, okay?
No.
Acting broke, she far from broke. She'll never be broke.
Never.
And I kind of liked how, even though I know it ain't his place or whatever, Todd, he let them talk. He didn't jump in. Even though he was outside listening, knew that he had talked out his neck to Candy and all that. But he did segue in and say, you know, I too had trouble getting on with my daughter.
I thought what he said was really good too.
Yeah.
I
think
I said, okay, all right, Todd. I liked him in that scene.
I totally, I don't want to say relate, but I can relate to the situation a little bit with them just because of like my experience, like with my father. And it's just like, I'm glad that he said that for all of the families out there that are going through the same thing, especially when your child is of age. Like, yes, technically they're your child, but you're building a relationship with an adult. Like, that's not necessarily a child anymore. They're an adult.
Yeah, it's basically adult to adult.
Right. So you
can't. It's really building a friendship at that point.
Yeah,
we build a
you can't
friendship.
treat them like you're a child. You have to treat them like an adult. Like, they still, of course, have to have respect for you, but that's not. It's not going to be like that. You know what I mean? You can't have that mindset of
But
like.
to be honest, girl, they don't have to respect you, really. That's their choice.
It is a choice.
And you have to deal with it.
It do take nerve. We all have to take accountability for our actions. Point blank.
Period. That's where it stands. That's where it starts.
That's so important. And the whole thing with accountability too is having integrity, and so many people don't even have that.
Siri, can you spell integrity for the
I'm
people?
trying.
Okay.
So Cynthia and Mike are finally back in Atlanta, and they are planning the wedding, the 10-10-20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but we also live in a corona world. So how are we going to have a 250 wedding and the limit is 50? Well, they say 50 or 55 in Atlanta, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Cynthia wants to.
What we're gonna do with a mature couple, or what a mature woman would have done, who's already been married and already saw how that went down, and she would have heard her fiance out saying that it's not about the people, it's about us.
Mm-hmm.
Really, let's go to the courthouse right now and get it done.
Yeah.
And we'll have a celebration when we said he don't give a F about that. I don't give a F about that wedding. That's for people.
Yeah.
This relationship is us. We can go get married today.
Yeah, because after that wedding, who gonna be a part of it? It's just y'all.
Yeah, they're not there. They're not gonna be there tomorrow. They're not gonna be there when y'all.
I always said, take me to the courthouse if I ever get married.
I used to want a big wedding, and it wasn't even about like if I'll be honest, it was about the whole extravaganza of it all. Like I wanted everybody.
Yeah, the experience,
the
decor.
Now, at this point in my life, like if I'm with my partner and he say let's get married, it's given let's go to the courthouse and I will give you a Sir Jessica Parker.
Yeah. Give me Carrie big. Carrie big.
Also, I will say too, if I was doing quarantine, if someone would have asked me to marry them and got engaged on quarantine, we would have went straight to the courthouse and got married. What are we engaged for months in quarantine?
Like we're jeopardizing our life for everybody to just see us get married. I'm not doing that. It's not.
I'm not. So you know, we love Cynthia on this show, but I did not agree with that. I did not agree with that. I didn't like that because it's like to me, you making it about everybody else except y'all. And then you're not even your man. Your man sitting there telling you, I don't give a F about it. I don't give a F about all that.
You see that it's going to turn into argument as the season progresses. That it's going to be a lot of frustration for Mike Hill's end.
Only time I'm trying to invite all those people is if they give me cash. That's it.
Okay, pin it to my dress.
I love that he brings the freak out of Cynthia.
Yeah.
Getting very spicy.
Before Mike came into her life, like she was giving very much conservative, like I don't want to
like she didn't want to talk about
that. Very much of like we did it on the countertop last night, like on camera.
Sorry,
it's very much. I'm tired of you yelling in the pillow. I want to hear you.
Yeah, I want to do it, and I want to do it now, like this.
Okay, on the couch.
Do you have?
How you feeling, Mama?
Is there a Matthew Hill? Because I need
Matthew
Hill.
I'm dead. I'm Matthew Hill.
It's that time of the night. Every week, while we're reviewing the 13th season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, we're gonna give out awards, Mama. Yes, awards. It's gonna be the Sweet Peach, who is our favorite of the night, and then we're gonna have Spoiled Rotten. Somebody that we are really not caring for this week. I'm going to do the honors and go first. Is that all right?
Okay.
So my Sweet Peach is definitely going to go to Porsha. Okay? Porsha was holding it down this episode, fighting for our rights, and it will only be right if I gave it to Porsha. Porsha held it down. I live for the confessional look. And I just thought she brung it for the first episode. She set the tone for me. On the other end of the spectrum, on the Spoiled Rotten teas, I already had my mind made. I told Kayla, I had my mind made up on who I was giving it to from the beginning of the episode because I just felt like none of the castmates were really rubbing me the wrong way. So I was going to give it to Mark Daly. But on the last 15 minutes of the episode, Miss Cynthia Bailey, you took Spoiled Rotten home, Mama.
Oh, Lord.
You tried it with, I love me some Mike Hill.
So you're not going to play with Mike Hill, honey.
Don't play with Mike Hill. You tried it because it shouldn't matter who's going to be at your wedding, honey. You need to be standing there with your man. Okay? That's who matters. No matter, like we said, go to the courthouse. Get you a nice little pantsuit. Call it a day, have a barbecue on Lake Bailey. I was disappointed in you, Cynthia. I love you. I love me some, I don't care what nobody says, Cynthia is not boring to me. I love me some Cynthia Bailey. And she always has the best confessional looks every season.
Yeah, she stays on point with that.
You can't
even to the wig.
So those are my picks. What about you, Kayla?
Okay. I'm going to have to agree with you for my Sweet Peach would definitely go to Porsha. I love seeing her on the front lines. I love seeing that side of her. I feel like she really found her passion and her voice.
Yeah.
And it was good to see her like really fight and really be educated on this topic. I mean, that was bomb to me. I was like, okay. And then I really was feeling her confessional look, like face was beat down. Okay. And she had her little Diamante headband, honey. She was giving her bang. She was giving. I'm gonna have to give my rotten. It's gonna have to go to Mark Daly for me. It's giving. I don't ever want to see you again. It's giving. You're trash. It's giving. Let's stop and get out the closet. That's what it's giving for me. And we could go ahead to my sis Fashion Harris. What's your?
Woo! Well, I'm gonna make this a third one. I agree as Porsha being the top one for all of us. I like how they went back into when she was little and she protested at 6 years old with her grandfather. And I love that picture because honestly, that looked like her daughter right there.
Yeah, twin.
And that picture, that is her daughter.
That's PJ.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I have to agree with that one. And she brought a light to what Black Lives Matter is and how it needs to stay in people's heads and still make it relevant. For my rotten is going to be Kenya, because I'm honestly tired of hearing about her and Mark. It's just drag at this point. She should have had her lawyer. She should have been had all this shit squared away, and to still be dragging this and also putting her health at risk to see somebody in person that she could have did by Zoom. Like, girl, bye.
Yeah, it's giving next for Kenya.
Yeah, I can't hear about it no more after this episode. I don't.
Girl, you know that's her storyline. That's gonna be the whole season.
But it was dragged last season.
It was.
Well, it looks like on the next episodes are coming up, Mark is going to be the one who actually filed for divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Beat her to the punch. So we'll see.
But he already wanted to do that. He probably already
I am tired. I feel like it's dragged. He been treating you like trash, baby, since he been on the show.
Literally since film.
So what is it?
Scene.
What else is going on?
What else is going on? What else is going on?
I will definitely say that I'm excited and interested to see what Drew is gonna bring.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, it looked like she ain't gonna play. She was like, "B, I'm from Chicago,
bitch."
Okay.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification button so you can know when we are coming back. This is Mind of Monty. We'll see you guys next week. And also, I just dropped a brand new single called Bang Bang.
What you gonna do when I bang bang? What you gonna do when I swing swing? What you gonna do when I bang bang? What you gonna do when I swing swing? What you gonna do when I bang bang? What you gonna do when I swing swing? What you gonna do when I bang bang? What you gonna do when I